Everybody, it's Pam from NANASCRAFT Cottage, and I thought I would come out and do this video. I wanted to do it a day or two ago, but things. So anyway, the day you're seeing this is the day I'm filming it. So welcome to all my new subscribers. Welcome back to all my current subscribers. I appreciate each and every one of you. Okay, this is the sewing journal. This is the second signature. This is my first signature. Yeah, it's a chubby one, but the pages are all stitched together and ready to go into the cover. And I thought today I would do some decorating with you and see what we can come up with. I did put some things on the pages so not take so long to figure things out, but I thought, well, you can come along with me and do some pockets and some decorating, and then I will show you how I'm going to put it in the journal. So I'll do a little bit with you, and then when I come back is when we will put the signatures into the cover. How's that? That way you won't be bored to death. Now my sewing machine, it was just doing fine, and then I changed the thread and it decided to go all goofy on me, but that's okay. It makes it more vintage and more I can't even think of my words today. So anyway, grungy, yes. Ugh. So how are you guys doing? Things here are okay. It's been so foggy and it lasts all day long. This is going to be the third or fourth day of fog, and it's supposed to be going on all this week. So yeah, it hasn't gotten out of the low 40s each day. It's about 35 right now. Yeah, it's just kind of weird. We did get out to the market yesterday, needed a few things, and yeah, so we went ahead and got that done. And the day before that, the heater guy, furnace guy, whatever, came out, and the funniest thing, our heater decided to start working a couple days after we had put the new thermostat in, or I put it in actually. Ta-da! And so we thought, well, okay, we'll just leave it and let him try and figure out why it started. Well, he couldn't replicate what it was doing, no matter what he tried. But he did check everything out, and he said, in the long run, for the age it looks pretty good. Maybe later on down the road we'll need a few things in it, but other than that, he said, it looked pretty good. And we did sign up for a yearly thing that they will come out twice a year and check on it, and then if anything is needed, they will do it, and we will save about 15% on the parts and labor. So we thought, yeah, with the age it is, I mean, it's the age of the house, so over 30 years old. We thought, yeah, we better do that so that they can keep an eye on it for us, because we don't know anything about them, that's for sure. Ugh, come on, sticky. I want to get it laid down so I can at least put this down on it. So yeah, that's what's been going on here. My chickens are doing well, the girls. They're kind of starting to lay again from molting and from the shorter days and so forth. So I've gotten a couple fairy eggs, which means probably a couple of them are starting back, but I've been getting regular size eggs too from a couple of them. So I do have 4 girls. Yeah, and one of them loves to think she's crowing all the time. So yeah, it's interesting. Yes, females do crow in their own way. And I looked it up, and it's because their hormones are changing, a lot like when us women go through menopause. The same kind of deal with them, I guess. So, yeah, that's been interesting. Okay, I think I'll put some lace on this side here, just for the top edge to kind of strengthen it a little bit. I know I jumped right into this, but I kind of wanted to get this done because I have a grungy project that I want to start on Monday. So I'm excited about that. I have some new things to play with that I saw on Crafty Cat on YouTube. And so yeah, I'm excited to try it because it's super grungy stuff. Super, super grungy. Yeah, so there it is. Yeah, this is a pocket here from one of the bags, and then of course this is a pocket too. In fact, I want to put a word on there. That's what I did in the other signature as well. It says darning. So yeah, yesterday I just wasn't feeling up to par. I wanted to do the video, but I just wasn't feeling it. So there you go. Okay. I have a hard time usually with big projects like this. I like to do the smaller projects. I get bored, I guess is what you call it, with the bigger projects, but I've been dying to do this journal for quite some time. So once I get it under my belt, then I'll be fine. But I'm sure a lot of you feel the same way. You don't do large projects as often as your smaller ones. I do have a bunch of stuff to put in this signature. I've gone everywhere to get various things for this journal, mostly from Artful Era Gallery. These are the papers that you are seeing from her in the book, in the journal. So I'm going to put this pocket here. And I made these pockets on my own. I just cut them. I mean, anybody can do it. It's more of a tuck spot than anything. But like I said, my sewing machine, I think the tension's all messed up for some unknown reason, unless it's the thread that I put in. I don't know, can't figure it out. So I'll get it figured out because I love using it. And this is the last project I did, and the stitching is fine. So don't know. And I've rethreaded it says, oh, most of the time it's the way you're threading it. Well, I rethreaded it. I went on YouTube and went on Singer and all that stuff, so I don't know. You just have to play with it and see what's going on. So there's a pocket or a tuck spot or whatever, and I'm going to put one of these sewing labels on here. These are from another shop, and I can't remember the shop that I got them from. Yeah, that's me. Okay, there. There we go. And then here, I wanted to use some of this vintage lace. I've been using it quite a bit. And I do the lace with the bumps out, facing out, like that. And we'll do this. And I just put this thinner lace down with the art glitter glue, and it's just art glitter glue in this little bottle. And it goes down real quick, and it dries clear. And because this is a thinner glue than the Fabrifix, it's much easier to lay down. Like that. Bring it in just a little bit. Okay, there we go. And it's the same pink as I have on the stenciling, which is the Victorian Velvet. Victorian Velvet is what I used in these signatures. I'm trying to think of my words there. Can't think of my words. This is the other side of the paper bag. This is the bottom side, and I just opened it up to be a pocket. And then I'm just inking with my vintage photo because it isn't super dark. I want this a little bit grungy, but not super grungy. That's why I'm using the lighter ink. And these ruffles that I'm putting down, I have made from the pattern pieces, the tissue pattern pieces, as well as the directions. So I just cut them in strips, ruffled them, and then put lace down the center and sewed it. Real easy. Easy and fun. And yes, it is very early in the morning, so yes, I do have my fuzzy bathrobe on. So yeah, the sleeves are getting in the way here and there, but oh well, that's all right. I do have brushes for the center of this, but I didn't grab one, and they're in another part of my room. Okay, so got that, and I wanted to put one of these right here. Okay. That. And I'm using Fabrifix on this because there is the sewing on there, and it has a tendency to lift. And this will hold it down much better. And this also will strengthen the opening of the pocket here. And then this one I wanted to put here, like this, and this is a pocket. And this is one of the tags that I put together. I just wanted to show that that is a tuck spot or a pocket. It's a big one, so, and I used the paper that I'm using with Artful Era Gallery is Stamperia. I couldn't think of it the other day. I drew a blank. Stamperia Pearls and Lace, and I've had it for quite a few years now. I got it the last time my sister and I went to the scrapbook convention in Ontario, Oregon. So that's been a while. That was when we still had my mom with us, and she's been gone a little over 2 years, so yep. I think I'll put some of this lace on this bag like that, and I'm trying to use up the pieces that I've had. There we go. It's just a little tiny piece. I'm not going to keep that. And then this I will put on with the Fabrifix as well. Just real lightly there. I'll put it like this and right on down the line. Good. That will strengthen that for here. And I do have other tags here. Most of them are not decorated. And I also have other pieces of decoration here to put down. I think I'll put that there. And this is a die that I have. And I just put a paper doily over the paper and then cut it out with the die. Just for something different to kind of decorate it a bit. Yeah, I just put the doily down with glue stick, let it dry, and then I did the die cutting. That way it wasn't sticking to the die. Come on. I usually use my silicone mat for this kind of die cut. I have it here, but I'm using it for something else at the moment. So, there you are. Okay. There's that, and then I think I'll use this word, sewing, on this one. So right there. So yeah, there's a lot of decorating going on in this journal. That's why I went ahead and did the first signature on my own. And this side, I think I had, nope, that's not it. This side I have these ladies, and then I'll put this down here. After I do this piece, I think I will just go off camera and finish the decorating and then come back when I am ready for putting them into the journal. How's that? That way you won't be bored stiff watching me decorate. Not all that exciting, that's for sure. But I hope you'll stick around for the grungy project coming up on Monday. Hope you'll come back for that. Let's see. Here's a thread word here. I think that will fit. There is a lot of writing space in this, even though there's a lot of decoration. So that's why I stenciled a lot in it too, so that you can, you know, write on it, or whoever gets this can write in it and do all that. Okay, here's that pocket. And this, see the pattern piece here, and I just zigzagged with some lace down the center. So I did want to show you that. Yeah, I better use this. I'm going to use Fabrifix because sometimes this tissue is kind of hard to glue down with other glue. Not saying that this will be, but well, you never know. I'd rather just go for the gusto right off the bat. Okay, I'll put that down on this page. And you can see I stenciled on here as well. This is one that we did together. Now I'm going to put her right there. That's an easy one. So I'll go ahead and show you that. And I could put it down as a pocket, but I'm not going to because it already has something in there. Okay, and we will put that down right there. And then you just untie it and it unfolds. Okay, I'll put this here. Yeah, I keep going, I know. Oh dear. But I wanted you to be a part of this anyway. Okay, that will go here as a decoration. And that would be good writing space also. Here's part of the vintage instructions. This one we did together, so I'm going to put her right there. It's an easy page. This was one that I did with the file folder pieces, just regular manila file folder, and I just kept the part with the top on it. And there's another one that I had glued down in the other signature. So I had made two of them, one for each one. There we go there. And she's down. Look at this neat digital. This is Artful Air Gallery. I thought it was really neat. So I'm going to put lace on this page, the vintage lace that I have. But I'm going to go off camera and finish up now, and then I will be back when I'm ready to put it into the journal cover. Okay, see you in a bit.